But another thing that you do is before slagging off somewhere, you call it a fantastic part of the world. Or before you say something that slags up, like you do it about Newport. I bet the fact that you go Newport, goes, fantastic part of the world, and then you tell a story slagging it off for the fact that no one answered your questions. And the same thing with Cork. Go, Cork, well, you don't come off very well in the story. But Cork, fantastic part of the world, but, and then this idiot in the audience.
You know Cork people.
I know it's Cork, but no, I love the fact that just before slagging somewhere off, you use the phrase, fantastic part of the world.
Whoa, I'm not slagging somewhere off. I am merely talking about a thing that happened in a place. But you know as well as I do, the Cork people are unique among Irish, that they are quite, nationalist, if national applied to Cork.
Well, in fact, later on when you ask if anyone can name an obscure country, somebody yells,
Cork, yeah. And they will, if someone in Cork will go, at this point would have stopped the TV and gone, that fucker, bastard, prick. The fucker bastard prick talking about Cork like that, right? And would presume that I'm insulting the entire place. I'm not. It's merely a very funny thing that somebody once said in a
Somebody
game.
once said. But I like the fact that you disclaim at the start. Before you tell the story about a very funny thing that happened with a woman saying something a bit dumb in Cork, I like the way you try and take the sin off it by prefacing it with, Cork, wonderful part of the world.
Not representative of the story I'm about to tell.
Fair.
But she did do this. It genuinely happened in the finest comedy club in the world.
All I'm saying is there are a lot of places that could be considered a wonderful part of the world, but still be entirely populated by arseholes.
Yeah, true.
What are you saying? I think saying somewhere is a wonderful part of the world, maybe you might be a bit more glowing, like, wonderful part of the world, full of intelligent and fine people.
That's just crawling.
Right? For God's sake. And people give out about evolution, right?
This is my most intelligent part.
Creation. Yes, I know, but I felt that you show a certain lack of understanding of evolution. Well, there were blind monkeys, and then there was a one-eyed monkey, and then two.
Accelerating the process there for comic effect.
Somewhat.
Yeah,
I think things could see before there were monkeys. We had sight. Before we had monkeys.
Well, clearly.
Monkeys were descended from something else that was sighted.
Yes, I know.
Definite.
Actually, do you know what? We left out an important point. I was really irritated. We left out a line here. Not we left. I left out a line here, right? Which is the explanation: evolution is sexual success multiplied by time. Mm-hmm. Which it is, and that's my definition of evolution, and it's really good. But I forgot to put it on the bloody DVD.
Now it's
the
here.
only vaguely smart thing I've ever said.
Promise me, guys, you'll cut that out of this as well, just to really annoy him. But I've even got it here. You show an incomplete understanding of evolution. I have it written there.
I don't. I'm so across evolution.
3 years after my appendix operation, a nurse comes up to me in a bar.
Hey, well, let's drink for her.
There's just less cleavage in my shots than the other one.
Wait, to start the conversation.
But is that true then? How did you meet this woman who...
A woman came up to me in the Kilkenny Festival and said, I worked on your appendix operation 3 years ago.
Did she say what she did?
She was a nurse. She was a nurse in the operation. She was like handing swabs over and making sure that things were going beep at the right time. But she came up to me and said, I worked on your appendix. And was the woman and she actually did say, oh, it came apart in our hands. I didn't know it would actually work as a story to tell, but I punched it up a bit. As you do.
And as clever as you were just talking about writing stuff about an appendix operation is, you then top it off with you saw my cock and it was smaller than I hoped it would be. You do two small cock jokes.
I have 2 jokes about having a small cock, yeah. I have actually genuinely 2 jokes about small cock. And they're all just going to watch it and go, he's clearly just putting up a struggling fight. No, you know as well as I do.
It's a handy punchline, small cock.
Yeah, but it is a handy punchline, but it's less useful than
this is the other thing I find here. For £1 million, what's the capital of Mongolia? Do you know what the capital of Mongolia is? Yes. Isn't it the capital of Mongolia is the classic trivia question?
Yeah,
it's a weird thing. It's like when somebody goes, "All right, are you clever? Are you? All right, what's the capital of Mongolia?" And it's always Mongolia.
At least half the time in the audience, somebody would go Ulaanbaatar in a really, and I go, yeah, that really was just there as a hypothetical. You actually don't win £1 million, but also because that bit that I would do about yes, I say what's Moore's law? Yes. And then big pause, and I would do this devastating put down where I'd say every night that was rehearsed, every single night somebody would go yes,
and you'd go,
and I'd wait, and I would go right. Well, we were kind of hoping you'd explain it, right? And every night, it was such a cheap trick.
The thing is, if you'd said a question like, "Is anybody here married?" and somebody said, "Yes, I've been married for 7 years now," you'd go, "Well, all I asked was if you were married." I didn't ask you how long you were married for.
I didn't look for a fucking essay, which is actually the line I use in that situation. Jesus, fucking bored the arse off us, don't you?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I know.
If somebody doesn't give you too much information, then you slag them off. But if someone gives you too much, then you give out them for elaborating.
Yeah.
And don't say that you don't.
I do. Have a drink, for God's sake. You invented the drinking game. I believe that I'm the only one doing the drinking. Because all I can hear in my own head is, mad! Mad! God, you're insane!
Technology, what are you today?
Oh God, this is the first time I've seen me doing the running thing.
Yeah, that's very energetic. I like that sleep
Thank you very much.
movement of technology. I love that. It's like you've watched Tron. You've seen Tron.
Yeah, I
haven't
have
you?
seen Tron, yeah.
This is how I represent technology. I've seen Tron. He bought his bed from Dreams. I bought a mattress from there once.
The best answer I've had in that situation where a guy said, what bed to go to? I went, go to bed. And I went, go to bed? He said, oh no, and so to bed. But go to bed is like, I bet you run by your mother. Go to bed. Go to bed. Now, go to bed.
I love that he said that he tried 3 and you said you're the regular Goldilocks, aren't you?
The full
Now,
Goldilocks.
Is that a
Every night.
Does that one happen before?
If they say 4, almost the full Goldilocks. If they say 2, not quite the full Goldilocks.
Is that about the size of it?
Yeah.
This is generally a Goldilocks reference.
There's always some sort of Goldilocks.
Has anyone here bought a bed? How many beds did you try?
No, it actually became...
You just weave a web and the flies come in and you suck the comedy out of them with your big comedy spider fangs, don't you?